Mahmoud Yakubu said that the 300 billion election budget covered the possibility of a rerun. Danny Bwala, welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The spokesperson of the People Democratic Party Presidential Campaign Council, Daniel Bwala, has disclosed that the People Democratic Party remains focused on challenging the emergence of Bola Tinubu as the winner of the 2023 presidential election. Daniel Bwala went on to say that if the People Democratic Party succeed in getting the appeal court to annul the election, conducting a Rerun election will not be an issue because the chairman of Inec, Mahmoud Yakubu, had already said that the 300 billion naira which was brought out for the election covered the main election and the possibility of a rerun. According to Daniel Bwala, one of the corners people raise when thinking of the possibility of a court ordering for a Rerun election is the cost of conducting a Rerun election. However, Daniel Bwala is insisting that the 300 billion is enough for the main election and the Rerun election, and for that reason, funds will not be an issue. So he's saying this based on what the Inec chairman said now. You understand? He's saying this based on what the Inec chairman said. Now, the thing is, what everybody is hammering on is that there have never been an election that was rerun in Nigeria. But what we are also holding Inec word to is Inec now they open their mouth to talk this, and that's the many questions. Sincerely, Inec supposed to cover their eyes in shame. Now listen to this. Foolish talking, which Rerun election, all of you are senseless and daydreaming. Tinubu Jagaban of Africa victory is certain and real dawn. It's a real deal. Dawn affairs, APC progress. Okay. My own is that the case in court is still in court. Let us see how it is going to go. Abi, make we see how it go now. Let us see how it will go, because to me, this thing everybody is talking about now, because law is not there for this land. If not, the election would have been called. In fact, they're going to annul them. Then the rerun would have been done even before the governorship election. Even let us say we want to run the election, forget it now. We just cannot win more than 2 million votes all over the country because you have opened eyes to see the lies in your campaign as tribal bigotry, religious sentiment, purely scam with propaganda. But first come on May 29, they will reason what to do with your case after 8 years. Are you really serious? As in everything that Obi was coming out and it was sounding like a bigot. How now? How? Some of you that comment even do not know the plan Buhari also say about Rerun election. Do you really know why Tinubu was taken to Europe for medical? When he hear about the Rerun election, he was so confused. You mean say now you and Nde where this thing they happen? Leave Mahmoud alone. If you know how LP planned this election without mercy to implicate Inec and anyone who seems to stand in their way of the presidential election, well, you will not talk. Sincerely, I really hope that the judiciary, as in they get justice, to be very sincere. This election is going to open it has opened our eyes and it's still opening. The judiciary system of government, the judiciary arm of government, it is also a way of, let us even see if the judiciary is the last resource of a common man, or it has also become a tool in the hands of the government. He and his INEC team have looted everything. Who will trust this? Who will trust Mahmoud for a return? The judiciary will appoint a new INEC chairman, not the CKP INEC. Oh, my dear, one thing I learned from this election is have integrity. Have integrity, no matter what. Have integrity. I've previously urged Daniel Bwala Associate to, before he gets out of hand, to take this man to Psycho Clinic Hospital for medical checkup. Enough of his cries. Is he the first person to be flawed in an election? Why will he not? Why are you saying enough of his cries? He will continue to say this until the right thing is done. You cannot rig an election. Do you know what you're saying? Do you know how many people, what's it called? Do you know how many, how do I put it now? Do you know how many people's mandate was stolen? Are you aware? Who no go no. Who no sabi go sabi. Just begin the look. The more you look, the less you see. Whether na be his associate or na me, we go know soonest. What if there is no reward? Will the remainder be accurately accounted for and returned back to treasury? My dear, na students suppose even use do am. A lot of things will change for the better in this country. A lot of things will change for the better. Even if there is no fund, I will raise and every other. Even if there are no funds, I will raise and every other Nigeria will raise funds for a run of another election. Who is going to raise funds for the another election? But every channel on REC won't champion it. A neutral body will conduct the elections from the presidential to governorship and House of Assembly. Okay. The only problem, voila, is that if Mahmoud had said so initially, he could change, and there is no fund just to frustrate the court declaration, just as he is frustrating Labour Party from accessing election materials as directed by the court. That's another angle. People will be say, them tell you, say, they make you no worry, say beavers go work. Beavers work on that day. After all the plenty questions where they ask these people. They ask them question, will this thing work? In the case of this, what will happen? All the questions where they ask them. No one, nothing. Election that even the winner is being afraid to celebrate it. The world know it. My dear, my own is at the end of the day, make the people's mandate, let it be given back to them. That's just the truth. Let them give the people back their mandate. It's not funny. It's not funny, sincerely. This is indeed not funny. Okay? Did they go? Okay. They say the... imagine. Now, let me say this. Like I said, if Tinubu wants free and square, this election, then go don't forget about them. People would have moved on with their lives. Continue. You understand? But Tinubu did not win fair and square. Alright. My own is at the end of the day, let the people's mandate be given to them. Because the people then lose election. People who came out, I've said it before, there are several people who they used their resources this particular election period. They gave their all. They really hungered for a better Nigeria. But alas, see what happened. It is not the end of the world, Sha. Let us just let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope that this particular issue in court, it is going to change a lot. And at the end of it, the justice is going to be really served. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.